Happy video day, guys. Christina, Brooke here, and today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys my favorite makeup products for the month of February. So now February was kind of a strange month. I feel like I got a lot of new releases coming in, and even though some of those new releases I have started using like a lot, I didn't feel comfortable putting them in a favorites video yet because I still feel like I'm playing with them. So the ones that you do see that are new releases inside of this video is because I have used them enough to say like, oh my God, these are so good. And I also will say that I feel like this month I brought back some old stuff, some stuff that had been like sitting there, and I saw it and I said I should start using this again, and I started using it again and I kind of like fell right back in love with it. So we're gonna dive right in and get into all of these things. But if you have not done so already, hit subscribe, join the family, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing, I don't even know where to start here. I've got a few eyeshadow palettes and I'm pretty shocked. This month, there was a lot of color going on in my timeline. If you guys haven't seen my Instagram, it's Christina Brooke Beauty. I would love it if you guys would check me out over there. But man, there was so much color on that timeline this month. I feel like everybody was releasing very colorful palettes that it made me inspired to just jump into some other colorful palettes I had. Today, I'm actually sporting one of my hated colors on my lids. Like, if you guys do not know this, I constantly say how much I can't stand a hot pink lid. But today I decided to throw on the Eternal Eden, play with it a little bit more, and I did this cool look. I'm kind of feeling it. I'm not mad at it. I don't feel like I want to have 15 pink eyeshadow palettes in my drawer, but I'm not mad at this look. I'm going to start off with a few of the eyeshadow palettes first, and we'll get into some complexion. Oh my goodness, we've got a lot of stuff sitting here. This one is a shocker to me. Natasha Denona's Trio Chrome, okay guys? I didn't do a favorites in January, I don't think, but I started taking this out at the end of January just to like kind of play with it again. And you know, like when you have a palette like this one from Natasha, you just really want to play with it. And I did such gorgeous looks. So on Instagram, I posted this image. This was a two-tone pastel-y look. I did that look using this palette. That's a really light and airy look that I created using this palette. And then I also posted this image doing a very dramatic green lid. All the looks I've been creating with this palette, I have kind of been obsessed with. Now, like I have said a million times over, I mean, this is a very creative looking palette. I don't think this is for everyone. I don't think that the dual chromes in here really do an extremely great job at being a dual chrome. I think they're really nice metallics. I don't think that they're great dual chromes, but man, have I been using this, especially for my Instagram images. I've been creating such cool looks. Like if you like color and you don't want to go too dramatic with color, you want to play a little bit with the lighter colors, maybe do a little bit more pastel-y kind of looks, this is where you need to go. And I don't know what it is about these like more pastel-y looking looks that I'm really getting into them. And I feel like now going into March, this is gonna come out a little bit more for me, like to do like more spring looks using like these pastel colors, because I don't know, there's just something so pretty about it, you know? But the other palette that I want to talk about is this one from Natasha Denona. I really love the Love palette, okay? So the Mini Love was another one I used a lot. I actually have not pulled it in the last maybe week and a half. I am obsessed with this color right here. I'm also really obsessed with this color right here. I feel like mixing this one with the Mini Glam is so much fun. I've mixed this one with that palette. I've said this a few times, but I really don't like this color. Like to me, every time I use this one, I'm like, okay, I ruined my look because it's just not my style, you know? I'm actually starting to go on the verge of saying that I'm okay with a matte fuchsia, but I'm not a huge fan of a metallic one. I've been using this a lot. I just don't use that last color, but I definitely think it's a beautiful mini for the price point. Oh my goodness, you get an amazing formula. So I'm gonna talk about a neutral palette and we'll jump into one more colorful one. This one from Tarte, okay? It's in my favorites because I keep grabbing it, okay? The stuff that I have been doing lately has been very outside. Going to the beach just to walk around and get some daylight, going outside with the family to go hang out with the horses, things like that that don't require a lot of makeup. But in the morning, sometimes I like to put on a little bit of makeup to have myself feel like I'm done up. And this is what I've been grabbing because the metallics in here are very subtle. They're not very dramatic metallics. They're very, very, very soft, okay? The mattes in here blend really nice and they're also very light. You can build them up. It takes a little bit of time. I would just definitely say don't try to get a lot of pigment and put it on right away, or they have a hard time blending out. You have to build them up. But for the type of looks that I have been doing lately, a very light outer V with a nice little metallic kind of spread on the lid, I have really liked this palette for that. I would not say that this is a palette that I'm going to say highly recommend, everybody's going to love it. I don't think that's the case. This is for the person who does not want the really shiny metallics, the one that wants nice neutral colors that blend nice together, very easy to wear, very good to wear to work, something that's not going to like bring so much attention to your lids. You're going to love this. So the last one I'm going to talk about, and this one I could already put in a favorites video because I have used it so much. A lot of these looks, which I will show right here, all using this palette, and I can already say this is a phenomenal palette. I've used every single shade in here. They're pigments, they don't irritate my lids, I don't get excessive staining on my lids, I do put down a primer. I just think that they're beautiful, they give you good saturation, the metallics are insane, it lasts really long. I mean, there's just like really nothing wrong with this palette, but like I said, this is like the complete opposite of this palette here. This is like my day, very neutral, very easy to wear, more like my everyday kind of looks. And this one right here is the fun look. I want to amp it up. I want to do an interesting eye. Now, I will say that if you're somebody who doesn't love color, you don't need to not have a colorful palette. You can do a very neutral lid, and then when you're starting to work on your outer V, you grab something like, you know, like one of these colors, or even like one of these right here, and you do the accent color with a little bit of color. You could still have a very muted down lid just with a pop of color. I'll put a picture here of something that I did, which is kind of like what we're talking about here, but I do feel like you can have something colorful. The difference between these two, in my opinion, you're getting more pastel-y looking lids with this palette, whereas this one you're getting more saturated looking lids that have a little bit more of a darker tone. These have been the palettes that I've been grabbing for towards the end of January and throughout February. That's what I've been doing on the lids most. When it comes to bronzer, I do want to mention this one because I started using this one again. I think it's been probably 2 weeks. I think it's been 2 weeks, and I just am shocked on how good this bronzer is. It's the bronzer I have on today. It's the one from Clinique. I had put this away in my drawer and forgot about it. I filmed a video using it and I was like, wow, you're good. So this is the Clinique Powder Pop Flower Bronzer. Guys, this is a fantastic bronzer, okay? This is a beautiful bronzer. I don't know why I stopped using it. I think I just got hypnotized by the brand new Charlotte Tilbury bronzer and I just stopped using it, but it's absolutely stunning. I'm gonna tell you guys, this is funny because as of my last ranking video, I was saying that I was not using the Rare Beauty blush enough. Right? So I gave myself a goal for February to not use the Natasha Denona blush and try to use this blush more. And I did. I used this blush a lot, okay? I like this Rare Beauty blush. It's so pretty. I have it on today. It's really nice. You have to put it on with a sponge. It's very light. So if you're somebody who wants like extra pigment, this is not like a super pigmented blush. Nearly neutral is the color that I like the most. I think it's just really pretty on the skin. And it's the one that I have been wearing like, I would say like not every video I wear this one. I try to like switch up my blushes, but I have been grabbing for this one a lot more. Now, when it comes to the highlights, I can't put this one down. This is from the Natasha Denona Cheek Duo, and even though I'm trying not to use the blush on purpose so that I could use this highlight I can't put down. It's the highlight I have on today. I just honestly, guys, like this highlight is just like everything. It is beautiful. I love this highlight, okay? So I hate to be somebody to say like, oh, you should buy this for the highlight. I don't think that you should. The highlight that I love, the Maybelline Master Chrome, which I'm getting rid of the Maybelline Master Chrome because it actually fell and broke, but it looks just like this. So if you see Natasha Denona's is this one, and this is the Maybelline Master Chrome. You can see the Natasha Denona one's just a tad pinker, but they have like a similarity to them. So even though it's a little bit more pink than the Master Chrome, obviously the Master Chrome is just like so beautiful. It has been my replacement for the Master Chrome and I just keep on using it. And I will say the Natasha Denona formula is just so insanely good. It literally looks like silk. Oh. So let's keep on going. I've got a few more products to share with you guys. Some of this stuff is older and I just need to give it some love. The L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I had stopped using this and I don't even know why. I started using some other mascaras and I started to forget how pretty eyelashes could look. I started using L'Oreal Lash Paradise again and I just said no. Why? Why even waste your time? My eyelashes right now, I'm using the Lash Paradise. I love the way the lashes look. I don't wear fake lashes. I just personally cannot take them. I feel like I have like some type of snail on my eyes. They hurt, they annoy me, they hit the top of my eyebrows, and I just can't take it. So I need to just put on good mascaras. This is phenomenal. Obsessed with it. I have been trying different concealers. You guys know I'm trying the Marc Jacobs one. I don't have a final thought on it yet. But I did want to tell you guys that there's something that I feel like makes all my concealers just really work great. And I've talked about this product before and I literally use it all the time. So I had to include it. So the Bobbi Brown Under Eye Corrector, I have it in light to medium bisque. Guys, this is the best under eye corrector in the universe. I use this every single time I put on concealer. When I'm testing out a new concealer, I don't put it on because I don't want it to affect the concealer. But when I'm not using a new concealer, oh my goodness, do I put this on? I almost feel like it's to the point that if you use a product like this and you have dark circles, you can almost get away with using almost any concealer. Like it doesn't even have to be that full coverage anymore because this cancels out the dark circles already. So if you're somebody who struggles with dark circles and you feel like you're kind of packing on your concealer, buy this, try this. Put it on, just lightly dab it where it needs to go, and then you go in with your concealer and spread it out with a sponge, and I think you're gonna love it. I use it all the time, and that's why I'm obsessed with the Rare Beauty concealer. So the Rare Beauty concealer, look at it guys, look at it, okay? So we are almost halfway gone with this, and this is a lightweight concealer. I have dark circles. This concealer is technically a concealer that I would not use because it wouldn't cover my dark circles good, but using a little bit of this product with this on top, beautiful, okay? Because this concealer is so lightweight and it blends amazing and it doesn't get into wrinkles and it just looks so good on the skin that I don't have to pack it on. I just put one layer, I just have this underneath and it does an amazing combo. It covers really nice, it doesn't look cakey under there, and I love it, okay? Okay, so benefit precisely my brow. If you guys have noticed a difference in my brows, I have been using this since the end of December and I have not touched my Anastasia Brow Wiz anymore. I've been using it with the Benefit Pomade Brow, whatever it's called, setter, and I decided after a while, like I'm just doing too much with the brows right now because I'm not really going to many places, so I don't need to do like exaggerated brows. So I just started using the pencil. I love the natural look that this pencil gives. So I use the color 4. Okay, so my hair is pretty dark. I'm gonna be going a little lighter with the hair, but I think that it's still gonna match. And I love this product. I think it does a natural, beautiful brow, and I'm so excited for it. So yeah, I'm just like, honestly guys, it's the best. I think it's better than the Anastasia one, like I really do. So let's move on. We've got a few more products to go. I wanna give an honorable mention to the Hollywood Flawless Filter. I just picked this up here in February, but this has been a very interesting product for me, okay? So I don't wear this all the time, but what I started doing was putting a little bit of it on my forehead and right here. So what would happen is, because this has a little bit of coverage to it and it does give a little bit of like a glowiness, when I would go over with foundation, I was putting less foundation over my forehead, a little bit less around this area, and I noticed that my wrinkles were not showing up as much, or anytime I get smile lines, any lines that I have, if I go like this, I wasn't getting as much noticeable wrinkles on camera, and I think it was because I was putting on less product, less foundation, because this product already did such an amazing coverage. It also does do like this really cool filter effect. I'm kind of like obsessed with this. Now, I don't think that this would be a product I would use every single day. I have used it a lot lately. I really have. I'm not gonna lie. I've been using this pretty much, but I don't know if it would be like an everyday product. L'Oreal Fresh Wear Foundation. Do you guys remember this? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Honestly, guys, I had stopped wearing this. Like, I don't know. When you're on YouTube, you buy so much makeup that even some of the stuff that you love to wear, you forget to wear. And I pulled this out and I started wearing this again, and I really love this product, okay? It's what I have on today. It looks so good on my skin. I feel like if you have combo skin though, you have to set this down because it moves a little bit, but it is so pretty, and it's such an inexpensive foundation from the drugstore that just does a great job. It covers really nice, it gives a really nice glow to the skin, and I really like that foundation. I've been using it a lot for filming, especially because I don't want to go through all of my really nice foundations, and it has been like a great product to put on because sometimes I take off my makeup really fast. So instead of going through a really nice foundation that I have to take off like in an hour, what I do is I'll use something like this, and it just looks so amazing that it's almost like it almost doesn't even make sense to use the nicer one. You know what I mean? The Huda Beauty Stick Foundation, guys, this is a great product, okay? So I like this more than her new Luminous Matte Foundation because this has less coverage. So if you're somebody who doesn't want as much coverage, you don't want that whole full coverage look, this is fantastic. This gives you nice coverage, like literally like medium coverage, but it has a very skin-like look. Obviously, you look like you have makeup on because it's a little heavier on the coverage side, but it gives you more of a skin-like look than the one that's the new Matte Luminous. And I really like the way this looks on my skin. I have really enjoyed this product. It has not broken me out at all. And I've used this quite a bit, guys, like especially lately. I've been going into this one, like before I started using the L'Oreal again, I was using this one. So this one, I would say January all the way to the beginning of February, and then this one started coming in. So yeah, those two have been really great on my list of awesome foundations. And finally, I'm just going to tell you guys about a few lip products that I have been wearing in a lot of videos, and I feel like a lot of people have commented on, and I really like them a lot. So the first one is Nude Kate. So Nude Kate is from Charlotte Tilbury, and this is an extremely light, and I know some of you guys are looking at it going, holy cannolis, Christina, that is like almost like skin toned. But when you do like really dramatic eyes, like very, very dramatic, it's awesome to wear a color like this on the lips. I'll show you guys an image of a look that I did with the Kaleidos palette that I did use this color. Anytime you guys see me doing something very dramatic, I grab Nude Kate. I feel like Nude Kate is that color that you need in your collection. If you're looking for the perfect, like very like muted out nude, Nude Kate is fantastic. So the other one that I've been using too is Very Victoria. So you guys know I'm kind of obsessed with Charlotte Tilbury. Very Victoria is almost like my Pillow Talk, okay? But I have been using this one a little bit more than Pillow Talk lately. It has a little bit of a deeper, maybe like more of a pinky undertone to it, and I don't know if it's more like because of the colors I have been using lately, but I've been reaching for this one, and then this is the color I've been using for my muted out lips. And the last one, I mean, this has to be in here, Amorosa. This is Amorosa from Natasha. Amorosa from Natasha Denona. Guys, this is like the most beautiful, oh my goodness, this color is just insane. It has a little bit of a mauve hint to it, but it looks amazing. I have worn this in so many videos and tutorials. I'll try to find another picture that I was wearing it and I'll put it up here. These have been my go-to lips. My go-to lips, okay? So anytime you guys have seen looks, most likely it's one of these three, and I usually list everything I'm wearing on my face down below, but yeah, I really, really love all three of those. And yeah, I think that's where we're gonna leave it on my favorites for February. I do want to give an honorable mention to my chain. I'm obsessed with this chain from H&M. I'm like literally obsessed. I've been wearing it nonstop. I have been looking for a good coin necklace chain, and I finally found it, and I love that it's like two chains connected. I'm obsessed with this chain. So that's an honorable fashion mention. I will tell you guys, for the fashion content, it might slow down a little bit. I don't feel like we have gotten to the point in society of opening up and getting back to normal to really be like showing a lot of fashion content on the channel. That's why I've kind of like slowed it down a little bit, because even me personally, I just don't feel myself wanting to buy clothes or even put things together because I'm not going anywhere. So fashion content is slowing down a little bit. I'm gonna kind of gauge it with how the times are and when I want to bring it back. For right now, it's just gonna be every once in a while. But anyways, leave me your comments down below. Any of these products your favorite, or what has been your favorite this month? I want to know. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I will talk with you guys later. Bye.